but it technically works. It looks like this. I added one story more to get a feeling what happens when there's a story without any symbols and so on. And now I can start inside the ground floor here. So this is a model. It's a main central. The main central has a cable for supplying it, and all these cables going to the building inside the story, and the story is up and down. We have two main centrals. We have one main central. The other one is one story deeper to show how will this schema work when there are more than one system with more than one main central. So we did something. We introduced a new tab here. You see it on the upper left. It's called Systems. When I activate this tab, you see on the bottom there was a progress bar showing that DDS is working. In this moment, DDS investigates all models in the installation model. So if you are only have opened the 6001 here, I can show it like this, and you have 4, 6, or 20 other stories. All story models will be opened, will be investigated if there are systems relevant for our schema, and they are collected and they are put into this system tree. I can open this tree here, and you see one main and the second main. So then I simply can now, for first attempt, generate the schema, and then we will have first message. If there is any model not saved, like this one here, creating the schema needs to have all models saved. So I say yes, and it's saved in the background, and we get this tuned dialog for a new model. Here down on the bottom is the model number, schema 6903. You can override existing schema, or I simply do the straight way. I say make a new schema, and you see we will get this one. And this looks quite similar to this, what we want to do here. The main 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this going up to all stories, and the second 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this XML file here, where maybe I will say, oh, I want to have this rising point closer to the central. And I go into it. And here, rising point is this starts 2.5 meters right from the central. And I say, no, I want it to have closer. 0.5. I must save this one. I simply go back to my model. I go to this one, waiting for the view, and I can directly generate schema number 4, and OK. And there is a new one. So now I have the rising point very close to the center. The same I can do the spacing. We have the spacing between symbols to 3 meters. And so the complete schema is very wide. I can set the spacing, and I find it's symbol spacing here, 3 meters. I say, okay, 1 meter is okay. I can close this here without saving. then I will get this number for free and can use it once more. Number 4, okay, I can look what is the effect of the chaining and like this. This is not
in the template, is that to be edited in other ways than directly in the XML?
Yes,
not the moment.
the intention for the sprint was that we were going to have a mock-up or a dialogue for the user, so a power user would be able to do all the editing directly in the dialogue. And the dialogue is already prepared for a next or another sprint at a later stage. But based on the timing that we have, that was not in focus for this.
Yeah, that's okay.
On the right side, we have some more of them here. Here's one, and then you can display them or move them. And you always can see, something like this. I move such a symbol here, we get this, and so on. We always have these rectangular or orthogonal lines here. And after that, we still can move them, but you never can create sloped lines. No chance here, because we didn't introduce these nodes on the edges here. We cannot move this. We only have display parallel available. And we always can. And then you can, with this trick, you can introduce some new nodes. But we don't have node moving. And then we move this one. And so on. Sometimes you have this effect. Maybe we can improve this a little bit more, but never is a problem to get the nice fermentation. And so control that, undo, work rate. Also here you can always do all of these changes. And it works. You can see from the cable it comes from sub 2 to 1 here. This is 2 to 1 from circuit 2, and it is 4 square millimeters and so on. It works great, but you have to do it all here, and we don't.
What is generated to be the schema? Where is that stored? You looked into the quick edit, and you saw the text, but or the lines, or what you do with the lines, where is that?
It's magic.
Where is it?
What do you mean by the lines? The connection lines?
The connecting lines and everything, and the change is done there manually now. And when you regenerate this the schema, how is that kept or deleted, or what happens?
Marcus, you could give the programming details there, but that's an IFC reference model.
Yes, it's basically just showing an IFC file in the background and working on that directly.
Okay. And the changes that you do with the nodes or the lines?
Yeah, it's written back to the IFC.
Okay. So when you generate a new schema, all that information is lost?
Yes, as long as we don't have any merge about for the IFC, it will be lost.
Yeah, and perhaps that's why my introduction, I should have presented that. But the main thing is that we are working on an IFC reference model, as told, and writes to that. And all those notification text stuff is not in the reference model. That is used in the BIM directly. And